In a small town, David and Samantha were the perfect couple. They had been together 2 years and seemingly enviable in the eyes of their friends and family. Samantha was a vibrant and ambitious young woman working towards a degree in architecture. David was charming and attentive, always by her side, and the relationship seemed built on trust and mutual respect. When they graduated, they promised to stay together forever. But beneath David's affectionate demeanor lay a dark and twisted desire for control. He craved a deeper connection with Samantha, one that would bind her to him irrevocably. Samantha had just been offered a 1-year internship in Rome. She celebrated with her friends because this is her dream. But this devastated David, and he begged Samantha to turn the internship down. He scolded her and said if she loved him, she wouldn't leave. But Samantha said if he loved her, he wouldn't make her give up her dreams. David was left desperate. He couldn't let her leave. But what could he do to her? How could he make her stay? He believed that having a child would ensure that she would never leave him, no matter what. He thought, well, if she became a mother, she would have no choice but to stay. She would have to put the child first. She would have to put him first. David laid in bed, stayed up late, imagining their family, their future, and how Samantha would always be by his side. They would grow old together. She would never leave him. She couldn't if they had a family. One evening, as they lay in bed after an intimate moment, David held Samantha close. "I love you," he whispered, kissing her forehead. Samantha smiled, feeling safe in his arms. She had no idea of the insidious plan forming in his mind. The next few weeks passed uneventfully, but David had started to make subtle changes. He suggested they stop using protection, hinting at the idea of starting a family. Samantha was taken aback. I'm not ready for that yet, David. We have so much ahead of us. My internship, your plans, your career. We're still so young. Why the rush?" David nodded, pretending agreement. "Of course, I understand. You're right. Whenever you're ready. No rush." But his words were lies. He had already decided that he would take matters into his own hands. One night, while in the throes of passion, David discreetly removed the condom, ensuring Samantha wouldn't notice. His heart raced with a mix of guilt and anticipation, but he convinced himself it was for the best. And he was right. Samantha didn't notice. Days turned into weeks, and Samantha began to feel strange. Morning sickness, fatigue, and other symptoms started to plague her. One afternoon, she decided to take a pregnancy test, her heart pounding with anxiety. When the test confirmed her fears, she was overwhelmed with a mix of emotions. Well, how could this happen? Did the condom break? I don't understand. She wasn't ready for this. She cried all night because there was just this feeling of being unprepared, being uncertain. But there was a part of her that felt excited about the possibility of motherhood. Couldn't she do this? Others have before. It's her reality now. Maybe this is something she could accept. And David did just say he wanted a family. Wait, he wanted a family. When Samantha told David the news, his reaction was more enthusiastic than expected. "This is amazing!" he exclaimed, hugging her tightly. "We're going to be a family! Yes, we're going to be a family!" As the weeks passed, Samantha couldn't shake a growing sense of unease. David's behavior had become increasingly possessive. He monitored her every move, controlling her social interactions and questioning her every decision. Where she went, who she talked to, she felt trapped, like a bird in a gilded cage, Why was he being like this? Why did he change? One evening, while rummaging through their bathroom cabinet for some aspirin, Samantha stumbled upon a stash of unused condoms hidden in the back. Her mind raced, piecing together the puzzle. Did he? She confronted David, her voice trembling with anger and betrayal. Did you remove it? Did you do this on purpose? Did you trick me into getting pregnant? David's expression shifted from surprise to a sinister calm. I did it for us, Samantha. For our future together. You were leaving. Now we have a bond that can never be broken. Horrified, Samantha realized the extent of David's manipulation. She felt a wave of nausea, not from the pregnancy, but from the realization of the monster she had been living with. How could you? She whispered, tears streaming down her face. How could you do this to me? David's eyes hardened. You belong to me, Samantha. You were leaving. You're supposed to be here with me. You are mine, and now so is our child. Desperate to escape his clutches, Samantha knew she had to act fast. That night, while David slept, she packed a small bag and fled. Ran fast, seeking refuge at a friend's house. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was determined to regain control of her life and protect her unborn child from David's sinister influence. When David noticed she was gone, he chased after her, running. The experience left Samantha scarred, a haunting reminder of how easily trust could be shattered. She vowed to never let anyone control her again. And as she looked towards the future, she knew she would find a way to rebuild her life, free from the shadows of David's betrayal. And so, Samantha left. She still accepted the internship in Rome. She was going to make this work no matter what. This would not stop her dreams from coming true. But, unbeknownst to her, David made a vow too. As the months passed, he also started to pack a bag, and then he bought a one-way ticket to Rome.